We got a
We
microphone.
got the mic. We got a new mic, and now both talking here is bowling. Beautiful.
Product placement.
And
It's a blue ice snowball, and it's the most amazing microphone in the world.
Hold on, I'll get this figured out. But
My dad probably heard that. He thinks I'm a freak now.
that's okay. At least he's truthful. All right, so we have a long segment of absolutely nothing here. So
Hurry for the Triforce shards. We're gonna try and make this interesting, but oh gosh, you guys can just skip these episodes if you want.
yeah, we'll just fast forward it all. How about that?
I don't know, because like I got a lot to talk about. I want to talk about Randy, like the elementary Randy, not the junior high Randy. I want to like explain my story, how to like slowly.
Oh my gosh, I'm dumb.
It's hook shot.
Okay, there we go.
I need a hook shot, Mike.
Yeah.
In fact, I'm gonna tell my story about Randy right now.
Go ahead. We
Okay.
have a lot of nothing.
So, I used to have this friend called, we mentioned him earlier.
Friend.
Not Randy, Richard.
Oh, Richard, okay.
Yeah, he was a cool dude, especially in elementary. And so, basically, like, what happened is there was this kid on my block, and his name was, Randy. And, you know, he lived in kind of like the beat-up house, you know, like across the street. And, like, at school, like, everyone hated him. He's like, that kid, you know? Now that I look back at it, he probably had, like, a hard family life and all that stuff that caused him to act this way, but, like, at the time, you know, you're in elementary, and you're pretty innocent, you know, you don't really think about these things. And so I remember, like, one time I was inviting him over to my house, you know, and we were having a good time and everything, and then, like, he's like, I'm gonna tie you down to my bed with my father's belt and then stab you with my pocket knife. I'm like, no! And, you know, it's elementary kid, so of course, you know, we were 6 at the time, and we didn't mean it at all, but, like, I told Mommy, and Mommy told Randy's daddy, and ever since that day, he must have had, like, this personal grudge against me or something, because he, like, at recess, he'd, like, throw dirt at me and everything. Like, he did that to every kid, but, like, he did it to me, like, a little bit more. And so, one day, like, you know, I'm walking home with Richard, and I can't remember how it happened, but Randy, like, got a hold of his backpack, and he threw it out into the middle of the street, you know? And, like, I don't know how true it is, but he almost got ran over and all this and that and that. Maybe he almost got ran over, I can't remember. But anyway, like, he kept on, like, threatening me during recess, and, you know, like, he kept on, like, threatening Richard, too. And so I remember one day, it was like, in the middle of the winter, and, like, I just loved, like, picking up perfect ice sheets, you know, like, back in the day, like, I loved just, like, finding the perfect ice sheet, and then one time I found, like, this huge one, and I had it, like, in my arms, you know, like, kind of how you'd carry a pan, you know, where it's, like, outstretched and it's, like, laying on your forearms. I was walking around with it, and Randy comes up and, like, pushes it in my face, you know? And he's like, ha ha! You know, like, laughing and everything. I was so pissed that I just, like, punched him right in the face. Just, ah! And I started kicking him while he was, like, down and everything. Ah!
That's good for you, Taryn.
Everyone hated him, and he never told a soul. Neither did I. And, like, after that, he left me alone. Yeah, good old Randy.
He was not good at all. I just remember him being a jerk to everybody.
Yeah, he was on the bench. Like, whenever you're bad at recess, you gotta go to the bench. And I remember talking with the lifeguard, or the recess guards, and they're like, he's on there every day. And he was there every day. Like, I don't even know if he did anything bad. He just went straight to the bench. It's really, like, now that I think back at it, like, that's so sad. Like, to be... I don't know how many friends he had, but, like, he was really stupid. Well, I don't know if that's the right word, but he didn't get good grades. And he was, like, on the bench, like, every time. He probably had no friends. He lived in, like, the crappy house of the block. Like, it's really sad now that I think back at it, but, like, I still feel justified in punching him in the face because he was asking for it.
Oh yeah, he was an absolute idiot.
Yeah, ever since then, like, I just felt so bad about, like, it that I, like, promised myself I would never get in a fight, like, ever again. Like, you know, obviously there's gonna be, like, exceptions. Like, if I'm getting mugged, of course, like, I'm gonna do something. Maybe. I don't know.
Let it happen. Okay.
Like, I just remember, like, it felt so good, just, like, right in the face.
Alright, this is, like, the most boring, and everybody hates this part of the game the most.
Yeah,
Just
no one
collecting
likes this part.
Just collecting all the Triforce shards.
I can see how it'd be fun, like, on your first time, like, exploring and all that, because it kind of forces you to do that. At the same time, like, this is what made me, like, never finish the game. Like, I played this game, like, 4 or 5 times, and each time I've gotten up to Triforce shards, I'm like, I'm gonna do it! And I'm like, oh, no, maybe not.
Yeah, this is the worst part of the game.
I still have not seen the last boss battle or the ending cutscene. I've seen, like, I know what the last.
Oh my
oh,
gosh.
dude, spam that Wind Waker button.
Yeah. Well, let's see.
I know what the last fight looks like.
Oh, are you kidding me?
Dude, that can happen?
Yeah. I'm just like right
Oh
on.
gosh, that is very unnerving.
We just
Come on.
let's see if we can.
This is agony. Heist
Oh
me.
my gosh. Oh
Okay,
my
oh.
God. Yes. Okay, we got it.
Oh, dude, it's right there.
Okay.
Dude, there's like 3
There
of
it
us
is.
lined up.
Okay, this freaking sucks. This is like the worst part of the game right here. Just because you got all this
This is
crap.
terrible. How many shards are there?
8. Okay.
Okay, I have another story similar to the Randy one. There was this kid, Dante, I think is, no, I don't know if it was Dante. We'll call him Dante for now.
I think it is.
Well, that was like that kid. This is a different one. We'll call him Dante for now. It's not the Dante you're thinking of, not the blonde one. Okay. Anyhow, it's very unlikely that I'd be watching it, but anyway, so this kid, Dante, if this kid is watching it, screw you.
Where is it? It should be here.
Nah. Don't mistake it. Anyway, so I remembered like Damien. Do you remember Damien? Like he'd always jump on me and like put his arm around my neck, and like I hated it. So you know, I like shove him with like my elbow because he's like latched onto me. You know.
Yeah.
He kind of did it as a joke, and then you know this kid Dante. He kept on like making fun of me and all this.
I know why I went the wrong way.
Yeah, I seem to be like a target for Dante because back in the day, like I was really short, and it looks like I belonged to like 5th grade, and this was junior high. You know, it was just miserable, and so this kid Dante just made things like so much worse for me. And then I remembered like one day, you know, it wasn't Damien, it was TJ, who like kept on grabbing my neck, and oh, this is exciting. Anyway, so like TJ, he comes up, he grabs the back of my neck, and like this day, like I'm feeling like crap, you know, it's just like a crappy day. So with all the force I have, I just like nudge him like right in the lung, you know, it's, and I turn around, it's not TJ, it's Dante.
Oh.
And like he just like gives me this look. You know, not like aggressive or anything, but like I can't believe you just did that.
Oh.
And like he just like walked outside the door, and he never bothered me ever again. It was like a real like when I hit him too. I was like really pissing. You know, with like friends you can get away with that kind of stuff, but like not strangers.
Yeah.
And it wasn't like the like '90s bully where he like comes like, hey dude. He's just like, you know, like kind of always there. He wasn't like really a problem, but like he's just like always there. Like, you know, when that kid like comes around the corner, he's like, I don't want to have to deal with you right now, you know. Is this a Triforce shard?
No. This is either the magic. No, this is 100 rupees, I believe.
Oh, that's dumb. Dude, sometimes you'll get a fairy and they'll like upgrade your magic and stuff.
Yeah.
Is it RNG when it comes to that thing, or is
I
it
don't
predestined?
know. I think it might be random. But I think it also depends on what quadrant you're in as well.
Yeah, maybe it's random in the quadrant.
Yeah, I don't know.
So, Jacob, have you ever punched a kid? Or at least hit one?
I punched my sister, if that counts.
Really?
Yeah.
What was the situation?
Every day. Oh my gosh, I am so bad at this.
Ugh. I just barely drank an entire glass of water in one gulp.
Dude. Idiot.
I just drank an entire glass. One time I was talking with Connor on the bus, Connor Skadberg, you know?
Okay.
I was talking with him, like, on the bus, but I had, like, a bunch of chips in my mouth, but I had laughing all over.
Oh, gosh! Let's see, let's just go...
You know, I have, like, this knack of, like, apologizing to people, like, way after I do something. I'm like, Connor, I'm so sorry about that time I spilled chips, like, all over you. He's like, I don't remember that.
Yeah.
I'm like, yes. Random number generator.
Oh, are you kidding? I am so dumb.
We gotta go around, really?
Yep.
What if I just, like, left this in? Like, made him watch this? You know, I'm gonna do that. I'm just gonna leave this. We hate you all anyway, so, suffer. No, I'm too nice.
Oh my gosh, you kidding me? I got stuck on that one small corner. That was part of the game, really sucks. I hate it. So I apologize to everybody watching, all two of you.
Okay, so what I'm wondering is, you know how, like, you can see the Little Dipper and all that? Like, in the sky? I wonder if for, like, the European version, or for the European version, it shows the European star, like, constellations.
I don't think it would do that.
Dude, that would be sweet, though. And easiest Triforce shard ever. Ooh. So, Jacob, tell us about a memorable experience from high school. Because all we're doing is selling right now. You don't need to think very much.
High school memory.
Or like junior high or something. Like the time you set the couch on fire or something.
I never did that.
Do you remember that time I slapped you with my shoe?
Yep.
I can't even remember the reason. It was sophomore year.
Then,
or
like,
not,
the Chinese
not sophomore.
lady came.
Yeah, that stupid, like, Chinese assistant principal. She's like... Okay, so here's what happened. Like, we were next to the stairs, and this is, like, our first year of junior high. And, like, I can't remember. I was really pissed at Jacob for something. And stop. You went too far.
No, I didn't. This is going to be perfect.
Yeah, you're right.
See?
Jacob's always right. Anyway, so this is like 7th grade, our first year of junior high. I was really pissed at Jacob for some reason. And like, I'm like, I need to hit this kid. And so like, I took off my shoe and slapped him with it. And then like, the assistant principal is right there. She was some short, angry Asian lady. And you know, she's like, why did you do that? I'm like, I don't know, because I hate him. And she's like, what grade are you in? I'm like, 7th. And, you know, it's like, oh, I'm in 7th. She's like, we're not in elementary anymore. And I remember, like, later that day, apparently there's this hall you're not supposed to go down during lunch. I walked there every day in disobedience specifically for her. And, she's like, why are you going down that hall? And, like, because I'm thirsty, I want to drink. Like, I genuinely, like, wanted to get a drink, because, like, there's a drinking fountain over there, and I didn't know that there was one within the limits. And she just, like, gives me the dirtiest stare. Like, she just looks straight at me. She's like, I'm watching you. And I just, like, couldn't, just get a drink and just, like, roam over there for, like, the rest of the year.
Dude. I remember her. I didn't. Okay, one thing I remember, I don't know why I was so stupid in junior high, but there was this one thing that we did. I don't know why. Oh my gosh, what's it called? You're like, you know how you have like the 5 balls are all hanging and like you drop one and then like it.
Oh, yeah, you drop them in Newton balls?
Or I can't, yeah.
I think they're Newton balls.
Yeah, I think they're Newton or something.
Yeah, one like hits on one side and then
yeah.
The momentum hits the other one.
Yeah,
okay.
I've never actually gone inside one of these. I wonder what it does.
Oh, it spins you like that.
Okay, that was special.
Well, if you get deeper inside, then it does more, but...
Okay. Anyways,
They look very intimidating.
that's not far enough.
Maybe.
I think I missed it.
No.
Hold on.
You're good.
I'm not hearing
Oh
it.
yeah.
No, not
farther.
quite yet. There it is. Okay.